So the underlying energy here that we're working with is the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is an excellent card. So this talks about emotional fulfillment, happily ever after. This is also a family card, so there could be some focusing on the family to this next couple of weeks. Your family, if you guys are, parents or, siblings, etc. So I'm getting the sense that there's a lot of family orientedness going on here. For some of y'all, this could be wanting, this could be in regards to just, straight up happily ever after. There's a lot of possibilities of what this can mean because it's such a very big and wonderful card. So let's go ahead and get up into this. Now, the reason why I'm thinking this is a very, family oriented card here is because you have the Empress as the heart of your reading. That's the first card that y'all get. The Empress is seen as the mother card, the Mother Nature card. She's also kind of the card for Taurus as well. Not kind of, but she is. Okay. But she is very good at creating her own abundance, and she is very nurturing and a very caring kind of energy here. She's very feminine as well, so she really taps into the feminine energy of male and female people. So, femininity, everybody's got it. So this could be talking about your mom, per se, your mother, or this could be talking about you as a mother. Okay. For some of you guys, this could be talking about what you're manifesting, what you're trying to accomplish, or this could be more so even like taking care of someone as if they are like kind of in a motherly kind of way. Even this could be for guys too. Like, for the fathers out there, this could be like you nurturing and, caring for your children. But this all in all, this is as being your love life. This could be really taking care of someone. This could be really like being there for that person in a very motherly kind of way. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a mother per se. You don't have to be a mother, but you're definitely taking care of somebody right now. It could be. Now it's crossed by the Chariot, so there is a need to keep the balance in regards to this kind of information here. So perhaps tapping into your feminine energy, really connecting with your feminine side. Someone that is nurturing even is the factor in which is really making the balance a bit difficult to maintain. So you're probably like taking care of somebody right now, and they're I don't want to say that they're disrupting the flow of things, but it could be difficult to kind of keep everything balanced for you towards your victory when you're kind of really like your focus is all on someone else. You're really kind of like, taking care of someone else here. For some of you guys, this could be even like you're creating abundance right now, but the way to do that is that like to kind of keep balance, right? There is a lack of balance right now, I feel, in regards to victory, or you are, how you're manifesting is resulting in a very, very fast victory here, or something. There's some momentum in regards to what you're manifesting. So, like I said, there's a lot going on right here. You could be wanting to manifest happily ever after. Ten of Cups being in your underlying energy, your focus could be wanting to have that, the abundance of happiness, emotional fulfillment, and it's really kind of picking up speed here. Now, in the past, you have the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups talks about the past anyway, but they're very different from the Three of Swords, where they talked about past issues. The Six of Cups talks about happy memories, right? This is nostalgia, reminiscing. So I feel like there has been I feel like, the past is in the past. It's something that you can look back on and see it and accept it for what it is. But also, this could be someone that you have met, someone that's a soulmate, even a past life relationship, someone like of that kind of nature, someone that like coming back up from the past, like an ex perhaps. And it's kind of leaving you in a place where you're not really sure of where to go. You're kind of in a pretty static, in a non-moving energy here right now, because you're still trying to figure out exactly, or you're waiting to see something kind of come out of that, okay? Because you went from the past here, from looking back and feeling nostalgic, to kind of being more someone that is unable to move forward because they're waiting for some sort of sign to pretty much kick in for them. Now, for the Empress, this could be kind of I don't want to say codependency per se, but I feel like with this energy here, the Empress, and then you have the Hanged Man, I feel like there is something that you need to see within yourself, and perhaps this is something kind of, obviously it's something keeping you from being able to push forward. The Empress, in a sense, can be overprotective as well. So the overprotectiveness can be over, can pretty much stop the process of things moving very fast, right? Um, and I think what needs to, I mean, I don't know if it needs to be changed, but I feel like with the Empress being there, of course, that's the problem circumstance. There's something that you're waiting on. You're waiting on something to kind of come to light here. So that way you can start planning for the future, and that's crazy. I mean, it makes sense. So there's a lack of balance right now. Let's see. Why do we have the Hangman here? Why do we have the Hangman in the present? I'm just gonna clarify this right now. Well, this is your crowning energy is the Knight of Swords. So fighting for what you believe in. So what is going on is that, yeah, I feel like there's probably some overcompensation right now. So you're taking care of people, you're taking care of someone, and it's really kind of leaving you without a balance right now. Empress, like I said, so the Empress is all about, caring and nurturing and taking care of someone. And with your underlying energy being the Ten of Cups, the energy there is talking about, the happily ever after, emotional fulfillment, family. So this could be something that you're taking care of, and you're not really taking care of yourself right now. There's no balance in between that, right? Between your head and heart, which is really what the Chariot's all about. You need one Sphinx to go forward and the other Sphinx to go forward in order to have momentum to get you to wherever you are wanting to go. And without that balance there, the Chariot won't move. So in the White Sphinx in, the standard tarot, White Sphinx symbolizes the heart, and the Black Sphinx symbolizes the mind, okay? So your head and your heart are the ones that are having to keep a balance. And if you're putting in more work and being, taking care of somebody, and you're kind of having to push yourself aside, or there's no real balance in between taking care of someone, or that you in wanting to take care of somebody versus making sure you're okay and everything around you is good, you're not going to get no momentum from that. You're just going to be stuck where you are now, right? You're just kind of be like, okay, what am I supposed to do? And I think you need to just go after it, pretty much. Because what the Knight of Swords is saying to me is that the speed is there. The speed is in its wake. There just has to be some balance going on. There's got to be some even keel going on, okay? Give and take, balance. There's got to be a balance. Now, with the Knight of Swords coming up as your crowning energy and the clarifier for the Hangman, I feel like this is talking about what your truth is. Fighting for that. Fighting for yourself and standing up for yourself. If this is a kind of relationship where you're in and it's more of someone that's you're caretaking, this could be some past life relationship, or maybe even children that you're taking care of. There's got to be a good balance here of who, you have your time and they have their time, okay? For some of you guys, this could be just a straight up relationship that is more codependent than anything. And you kind of have to, put your foot down and say, hey, this isn't for me, or I need to have some time for myself, or you need to be able to give me something back because I can't be doing all this. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like right here, there is a need to kind of fight for what you believe in, or fight for what you want, or even you really kind of charge in with what your honesty is. You have your honesty, you know what you need. As far as waiting for a perspective, it's saying that you might already know that, okay? You could be dealing with a Gemini right now, but I feel like more so than anything, that this is really focusing on you and what you need to do for yourself. Now, in your future, you guys have the Three of Cups. So, the Three of Cups is talking about a reunion, friends, family, community. This is also about, having fun and living life in a lighthearted energy, okay? So right here, I'm getting the sense that at the end of the day, whatever whatever you're waiting on, especially like whatever's keeping you in a contemplative and static energy, is meant to kind of show you that you have resources around you to be able to help you right now. And it's okay to be honest and say, hey, I need some help, rather than kind of keep staying stuck and not really being able to do anything. You could have, like, this is very interesting as well, since you have the Six of Cups in your past and the Three of Cups in your future. I'm really seeing that this perhaps there is something in regards to, okay, having your happily ever after here, right? For some of you, you guys may be caring for somebody a little too much. For some of you guys, your focus is being the caretaker, and I feel like that there isn't a balance. Like you have a caretaker energy about you. You really want to take care of someone. I mean, Capricorns, you guys are you guys are really like the way you show love is by providing, right? To create abundance for you and your family. And understanding that you guys could have all that set up, you guys could be trying to create abundance, but maybe there is a lack of balance here because there is something that you're missing. There is some sort of lacking. There's something missing here. Okay. Let me go ahead and pull wisdom. Pull for the Three of Cups. Three of Cups comes out as the Six of Swords. So some of you guys could be reuniting with somebody in the future here. Okay. So I feel like you're like I said, Capricorns, you guys want to show your love by providing, right? Some of y'all, okay. I'm not gonna say all of you, but primarily, like your focus is on money. Okay, your focus is on money. Nope, there is like several different cards that came out, but they're not relevant. Sorry. But if you guys are focusing on work right now, focusing big time on work, you're focusing on abundance, creating your abundance, but you're not having that there's something lacking right now. There's good memories of the past. There's a past life relationship. Maybe this is a relationship with someone that you know. And you're kind of stuck in the limbo spot because you just kind of I don't know, there is a need to kind of go after what you want. This could be somebody, you could be waiting for some sort of communication to come to you, but I think you're also ready to kind of get things moving, but it's all in regards to how you're doing right now. Why do Capricorns need to act as the Knight of Swords? Okay, why is that? The Five of Cups. So yeah, there's a focus on the past here, and you guys, see, that's interesting right now. It's really, really interesting. So the reason why you guys need to act as the Knight of Swords, to be the Knight of Swords, because the Knight of Swords is in your crowning. I'm gonna show you right now. I'm not lying to y'all. Crowning energy is the Knight of Swords. So with that being said, and they're basically talking about how the Hangman is going to pretty much, it's connected with the Knight of Swords, is the advice reading for the next couple of weeks. It's talking about really focusing on the past, like, because the Five of Cups talks about focusing on the past, right? Things that should have been, could have, would have, those kind of thoughts. And instead of kind of being in that state, what is pretty much telling me here, the reason why you should be the Knight of Swords right now, the way to kind of get yourself out of that static energy, is to see that what you have, what you've created so far, can get you to what you want. What you want is the Ten of Cups, right? The happily ever after. That's what it's all about. This whole reading is all about getting to the happily ever after. You went through all the hurdles. You possibly even missed the opportunities here, but you're really focusing on somebody or something that's in the past, some sort of relationship that was in the past here. You guys are providers, and you probably are, King of Pentacles. Aha. Okay, so yeah, so there's this need to provide and to be able to give what you make. There's a need to have that abundance. So the reason why you were stressed out in the past is because you didn't have the abundance that you felt necessary to provide for your person. So, y'all. And I feel like right here, this is great, okay? I feel like you've noticed now, you've gotten to the point now where you've created that abundance. You have the Chariot there. There's a lack of balance. But at the same time, I feel like there is a victory through what you've created, right? So the abundance that you made, there is a victory there. I think there's just something that's missing with this. And it's in the past, right? This person's in the past. This could have been another Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo, even in the past for y'all. But I feel like the King of Pentacles is you guys, since the King of Pentacles is particularly the provider, the worker, the person that builds the abundance to be able to share that with everyone. And this very well could be someone that is a Taurus. But I honestly feel like this person here is connected to how you feel about yourself in regarding to taking care of someone. Because like I said, the Empress is all about taking care of somebody. Now the King of Pentacles can be a male or female. It doesn't have to be a specific gender or sex. And I feel like why this Hangman stuff is coming up is because there is a need for you to recognize what the truth is and what you feel like you need to do. And perhaps there was hope and potential with this last relationship, and you're realizing that now. And you honestly need to I feel like you need to go after what you know you want. You're going after what your truth is. Going after what your truth is can break you out of this static energy, and that can lead to a reunion, right? A reunion, but it's somewhere that's a distance. There's some travel that needs to be had here, and I feel like that's coming now, okay, or that's coming soon. So, but you kind of have to act like the Knight of Swords. Fight for what you believe in. Fight for what you want, okay? What your truth is. Who this person is, that's your truth. If this person is for you, then that person is for you. And if you want to go after them, you can go after them. That's you. Now, again, the crowning energy is the Knight of Swords. So that's the advice for the next couple of weeks, y'all. Really just be honest with yourself. Really be brutal honest with yourself. And be honest with the situation, okay? There could be, since this person's in the past, right? There's definitely some energy here where you're gonna have to start fresh, right? Start new. But the Three of Cups is talking about reunion, so obviously this is a chance to really start over. So yeah, you're gonna need to just kind of trust yourself and be able to know that you have everything that you need to get to the place that you want to go. And if you can't, you do have people around you that can help you, okay? Because you have a leg up as your wisdom of the oracle. You have help available. If you don't have everything that you need now, people are around you that love you enough to help you in this venture here, okay? Take advantage of the people that are around you that are willing to help you right now, okay? And also, you have romance angels here, like getting to know each other, okay? This is as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond will deepen. So I feel like this is talking about really talking and really communicating, because the Knight of Swords is all about communication, right? Very clear and direct communication. Can be aggressive, can be a little bit combative, but he is focused and he's driven. And that energy is really fast, okay? As so far, you already have 2 cards in here that speak about fast energy, and you had that potential to be fast as long as you communicate your truth. And if you communicate your truth about what you feel in regards to a relationship that was in the past, you'll be able to possibly even rekindle that spark that was missing, okay? All right, Capricorn, I hope you guys got some of that information there for the next couple weeks. I hope this resonates. I hope you guys can really be like, type some loose ends with this, because I feel like you guys really have this love and care for this person in the past. This could be an Aquarius, since you have the star here. Okay, this could be an Aquarius big time for you. But I feel like you guys left for a reason. I feel like you guys were stressing out because you couldn't take care of somebody. Because, the star is, again, healing. So I feel like this is definitely someone that you want to take care of. Empress, someone that you want to take care of. You're the provider. So I feel like you guys went off to do your own thing or something like that, right? Because why you have the Hangman here, right? Like, this is a missed opportunity. You have the 5 of Cups. So that tells me that you either aren't in a relationship with them, or you feel bad for not being that provider for them in the beginning. So now you're going to go after them. I feel like you should. Do whatever you feel like you need to do, of course. This is your life. This is what you need to, whatever is driving you, go ahead and do it. But the Knight of Swords is telling you guys to be honest with yourselves, and to be honest to the person that you want